Hi, I'm Peter J. Ray. Welcome to Adventures in History. Today's topic is The Most Beautiful Animals in the World Poetic Tour, Part 1. The White Tiger. The white tiger is native to the Indian states of Madhya Pradesh, Assam, West Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha. Currently, several hundred white tigers are in captivity worldwide, with about 100 being found in India. Their unique white color has made them popular in entertainment, showcasing exotic animals and at zoos. White tigers appear frequently in literature, video games, television, and comic books. Aravind Adiga's novel The White Tiger won the Man Booker Prize in 2008. The central character and narrator refers to himself as the White Tiger. It was a nickname given to him as a child to denote that he was unique in the jungle, his hometown. A trained white tiger from the Bowmanville Zoo in Ontario, Canada, was used in the Animorphs TV series. A superhero named White Tiger appears in the Justice Friends in Dexter's Laboratory. There have been at least 4 heroes in Marvel Comics called the White Tiger. In a Simpsons episode, there is a white tiger named Anastasia. Wow! The realm of white tigers is nothing short of fantasia. The snow leopard. The snow leopard is a cat native to the mountain ranges of Central and South Asia. It lives in Afghanistan, the Himalaya Mountains, Tibet, Siberia, Mongolia, and western China. The snow leopard has adaptations for living in a cold, mountainous environment. This creature is solitary and active mostly at dawn until early morning, and again in early evenings. A snow leopard can survive on a single Himalayan blue sheep for 2 weeks before hunting again. In addition to animal meat, it also eats a significant amount of vegetation, including grass and twigs. Snow leopards have long been a political symbol for Tatars, Kazakhs, and Bulgars. A snow leopard appeared on the Kazakhstan 10,000 tenge banknote. In Kyrgyzstan, it appears on the emblem for the capital Bishkek. It also is part of the badge for the Kyrgyzstan Girl Scouts Association. The snow leopard is the state animal for Himachal Pradesh, India. This creature's powerful build allows it to scale great steep slopes with ease. What a magnificent cat! The snow leopard certainly does please. The red panda. The red panda is native to the eastern Himalaya Mountains in southwestern China. Despite its name, it is not related to the giant panda. The red panda has reddish-brown fur, a long, shaggy tail, and a waddling gait due to its shorter front legs. It is roughly the size of a domestic cat, though with a longer body. The red panda feeds mainly on bamboo, but also eats eggs, birds, and insects. It is a solitary animal, mainly active from dusk to dawn, and is largely sedentary during the day. Its teeth are long and robust. Former Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi had several red pandas as pets. This creature is the state animal in Sikkim, India. It has been the mascot of the Darjeeling Tea Festival. A red panda, Master Shifu, the Kung Fu Master, appeared in the animated movies Kung Fu Panda 2, and Kung Fu Panda 3. The red panda is certainly an endearing creature. On that we all can agree. The Malayan tiger. The Malayan tiger is native to peninsular Malaysia, the Malay Peninsula. The population is estimated to be 300 individuals. This creature abounded on Singapore Island in the 1830s. The last Malayan tiger in Singapore was shot in 1832. This creature preys on deer, boar, and wild pigs. The Cincinnati, Ohio Zoo was the first zoo in North America to breed Malayan tigers, starting in 1990. The Malayan tiger is the national animal of Malaysia. It symbolizes bravery and strength to Malaysians. They call it Pak Belang, which literally means Uncle Stripes. Malayan tigers are great swimmers and are even known to cross rivers when necessary. They sleep most of the day and hunt at night. The Malayan tiger is in danger of extinction. Let us work to preserve them. For them, let us fight. The leopard. The leopard lives in sub-Saharan Africa, western and central Asia, southern Russia, the Indian subcontinent, and southeast and East Asia. The leopard has short legs, a long body, and a large skull. This creature is solitary and territorial. They can climb trees very skillfully and often rest on tree branches. They can run at 36 miles an hour, leap 20 feet horizontally, and jump up to 10 feet. The leopard has acute senses of hearing and vision. Leopards have been featured in the art, mythology, and folklore of many countries. In Greek mythology, the god Dionysus wore leopard skin and used leopards for transportation. In the Benin Empire in West Africa, the leopard symbolized the power of the king, since the leopard was considered the king of the forest. The Ashanti people of West Africa also used the leopard as a symbol of leadership, and only the king was allowed to have a ceremonial leopard stool. Some African cultures consider the leopard to be a smarter, better hunter than the lion and harder to kill. In Rudyard Kipling's 1902 book, Just So Stories, one story is how the leopard got his spots. African chiefs, European queens, and Hollywood movie actors wore coats made of leopard skins. Several leopards were kept in menageries established by King John of England at the Tower of London in the 13th century. What a fascinating creature this is. Contemplating the leopard leaves one in a state of reverie. The red fox. The red fox lives in North America, Europe, Asia, and North Africa. The red fox has an elongated body and short limbs. The tail is long and fluffy. Red foxes are agile, capable of jumping over 6-foot fences, and swim well. Their winter fur is dense, soft, silky, and long. Red foxes feature prominently in folklore and mythology. In medieval England, witches were thought to take the shape of foxes to steal butter from their neighbors. Reynard the fox was a medieval literary figure symbolizing trickery and deceit. Reynald is an enemy of the wolf and has a fondness for blackberries and grapes. In Arab folklore, the fox is considered cowardly, weak, deceitful, and cunning, said to feign death by filling its abdomen with air to appear bloated, and lies on its side awaiting the approach of unwitting prey. In the Bible, the word fox is applied to false prophets. Alexander the Great in ancient Greece hunted foxes. During the Renaissance in Europe, fox hunting became a traditional sport of the nobility. Fox fur has been used for scarves, jackets, and coats. Silver foxes have been domesticated in Russia. They wag their tails and lick their human caretakers to show affection. What an interesting animal, either in the wild or as a pet, and certainly worthy of reflection. The Siberian tiger. The Siberian tiger lives in the Russian Far East, northeast China, and possibly North Korea. The Tungusic people of Siberia consider the tiger a near deity and refer to it as grandfather or old man. The Manchus saw the Siberian tiger as the king. A drawn Siberian tiger was the mascot for the 1981 Bandy Ice Hockey World Championship, played in Khabarovsk, southeastern Siberia. The Siberian tiger, a subspecies of the tiger, is the largest cat in the world. These creatures have striped fur, and no two tigers have the same striped pattern. Also known as the Amur tiger, they hunt elk, boar, bears, and deer. The Siberian tiger is the only tiger that can survive in the snow. What a fascinating creature! All we can say about the Siberian tiger is, whoa! The wolf. The wolf, also known as the gray wolf, is a large canine native to Eurasia and North America. The wolf is closely related to the coyote and golden jackal. wolves engage in cooperative game hunting and are very social. The wolf is the ancestor of the domesticated dog. Wolves have been persecuted in Europe for centuries. The wolf is common in mythology. The ancient Greeks associated wolves with Apollo, the god of light and order. The ancient Romans connected the wolf with their god of war and agriculture, Mars, and believe the city's founders, Romulus and Remus, were raised by a wolf. Norse mythology includes the feared giant wolf Fentir and Jerry and Freki, the god Odin's faithful pets. In Chinese astronomy, the wolf represents Sirius, the brightest star in the night sky, and guards the gate of heaven. In Vedic Hinduism, the wolf is the symbol of the night, and the daytime quail must escape from its jaws. The concept of people turning into wolves and the inverse has been present in many cultures. The legend of the werewolf has been widespread in European folklore and involves people willingly turning into wolves to attack and kill others. The Dena'ina Alaska Indians believed wolves were once men and viewed them as brothers. The ancient Greek Aesop featured wolves in several of his fables, playing on the concerns of ancient Greeks' settled sheep-herding world. The Bible uses an image of a wolf lying with a lamb in a utopian vision of the future. In Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book, wolves are depicted as living in amiable family groups and drawing on the experience of infirm but experienced elder pack members. Wolves are described as loving, cooperative, and noble in the 1963 book Never Cry Wolf by Farley Mowat. To appreciate wolves, we must evolve and think more like a poet. The white lion. White lions live in the Timbavati region of South Africa. Regarded as divine by some African cultures, white lions first became known to the English-speaking world in 1977 through the book The White Lions of Timbavati by Chris McBride. There are white lions in zoos in the United Kingdom, France, Hungary, Serbia, Cyprus, Pakistan, Malaysia, Singapore, Canada, the US, and New Zealand. Their natural habitat includes savannas, woodland, and desert areas. In Kenya and Botswana, white lions are symbols of leadership, pride, and royalty, and are viewed as national assets. There are hundreds of white lions in zoos, but only 13 left in the wild. A white lion can reach a running speed of 50 miles an hour. Wow, what an incredible animal! White lions are amazing and full of power. The jaguar. The jaguar is the largest cat in the Americas and the third largest in the world. The jaguar lives in southern Arizona, USA, Mexico, Central America, and South America. The jaguar was important in the mythology of the ancient Aztec and Mayan civilizations. While the jaguar closely resembles the leopard, it is generally more robust, with stockier limbs and a more square head. The jaguar prefers to live in dense forest. This creature is mostly active at night and during twilight. The jaguar has a powerful bite that allows it to pierce the shells of armored prey. The Spanish conquistadors feared the jaguar during their conquest of Latin America. In the pre-Columbian era of Central and South America, the jaguar was a symbol of power and strength. In the Maya civilization, the jaguar was believed to facilitate communication between the living and the dead and protect the royal household. For the Aztecs, elite warriors were called jaguar warriors. The jaguar is the national animal of Guyana and is featured on its coat of arms. The crest of the Argentine Rugby Union features a jaguar. What a fascinating creature! A real star! The lynx. The lynx name is derived from the Indo-European root word luk, light or brightness, in reference to the luminescence of its reflective eyes. This big cat lives in North America and Eurasia. The lynx includes the Canada lynx, Iberian lynx, Eurasian lynx, and bobcat. Lynx have a short tail, characteristic tufts of black hair on the tips of their ears. padded paws for walking on snow, and long whiskers on the face. What a wonderful creature! When considering the big cats of the world, the lynx is a change of pace. The polar bear. The polar bear is a hypercarnivorous bear whose native range lies largely within the Arctic Circle. It is the largest bear. Although most polar bears are born on land, they spend most of their time on the sea ice. Polar bears hunt their preferred food of seals from the edge of the sea ice, often living off fat reserves when no such ice is present. For thousands of years, the polar bear has been a key figure in the material, spiritual, and cultural life of indigenous peoples of the Arctic. It is literally the bear of the North Pole region. There are an estimated 25,000 polar bears in the world. The polar bear is a marine animal because it spends many months of the year at sea. The white coat usually yellows with age. The polar bear is an excellent swimmer and often will swim for days. The Canadian $2 coin carries an image of a lone polar bear on its reverse side. Vehicle license plates in the Northwest Territories of Canada are in the shape of a polar bear. This creature is the mascot of Bowdoin College, Maine, the University of Fairbanks, Alaska, and the 1988 Winter Olympics in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The television series Lost features polar bears living on the tropical island setting. What a magnificent creature is the polar bear, one we can never be forgetting. The lion. The lion is a large cat native to Africa and India. It has a muscular body, short rounded head, round ears, and a hairy tuft at the end of its tail. The lion inhabits grasslands, savannas, shrublands, and dry deciduous forests. One of the most widely recognized animal symbols in human culture, the lion has been extensively depicted in sculptures, paintings, national flags, movies, and literature. Lions have been traditionally kept as captive exotic animals for display since the time of the Roman Empire and have been a key animal in zoos across the world since the late 18th century. Cultural depictions of lions were prominent in ancient Egypt. Depictions of lions occurred in virtually all ancient and medieval cultures. The male lion's mane is the most recognizable feature. Lions spend much of their time resting. They are inactive for about 20 hours per day. The lion is known as King of the Jungle and King of the Beasts. Lions appear in modern literature, including the 1950 novel The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and the Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis, and the comedic Cowardly Lion in L. Frank Baum's 1900 novel The Wizard of Oz and the 1939 film. The lion's role as King of the Beast has been used in the 1994 Disney animated movie The Lion King. What a magnificent creature! Contemplating lions leads one to have an inclination to sing. The Siberian Husky. The Siberian Husky is a working sled dog trained to pull a land vehicle over snow. The Siberian Husky belongs to the Spitz family. It is recognizable by its thickly furred double coat and erect triangular ears. Siberian Huskies originated in Northeast Asia, where they are bred by the Chukchi people of Siberia for sled pulling and companionship. It is an active, energetic, resilient dog whose ancestors lived in the extremely cold and harsh Siberian Arctic. William Gusak, a Russian fur trader, introduced the dog to Nome, Alaska during the 1899 to 1909 gold rush as sled dogs to work the mining fields. Today, the Siberian Husky is typically kept as a house pet. This dog howls instead of barking. The Siberian Husky is friendly and gentle. Balto was a Siberian Husky who became famous in 1925, bringing diphtheria medicine to Nome, Alaska. There is a bronze statue of Balto in New York City's Central Park. The TV series Game of Thrones increased the popularity of this dog. In 1933, Navy Rear Admiral Richard E. Byrd brought 50 Siberian Huskies on an expedition around the 16,000-mile coast of Antarctica. What a wonderful dog is the Siberian Husky for the whole world, Russia and America. The tiger. The tiger is the largest cat. It is most recognizable for its dark vertical stripes on orange fur with a white underside. Tiger cubs stay with their mother for about 2 years before becoming independent. The tiger's range once extended from Turkey to eastern Russia to India and to Indonesia. Today there are tigers in Siberia, Russia, India, Indochina, and Sumatra. There are an estimated 3,500 tigers in the world. The tiger features prominently in ancient mythology and folklore and continues to be depicted in modern film and literature, appearing on many flags, coats of arms, and as mascots for sporting teams. The tiger is the national animal of India, Bangladesh, Malaysia, and South Korea. The tiger has a muscular body with powerful forelimbs, a large head, and a long tail. The stripes of a tiger are likely advantageous for camouflage in vegetation such as long grass. Tigers cause more human deaths through direct attack than any other wild animal. In a 2004 international poll by Animal Planet, the tiger was voted the world's most popular animal, narrowly defeating the dog. In Chinese mythology and culture, the tiger is one of the 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac. In Rudyard Kipling's 1894 book, The Jungle Book, the tiger Shere Khan is the mortal enemy of the human protagonist Mowgli. More benign tiger characters include Tigger in A. Milne's Winnie the Pooh, Hobbs of the comic strip Calvin and Hobbes, and Tony the Tiger from Kellogg's breakfast cereal, Frosted Flakes, known for his catchphrase, "They're great." The tiger is an incredible animal. This is something we surely can state. The dolphin. The dolphin is an aquatic animal. There are 40 species of dolphins. They can sometimes leap about 30 feet. Dolphins have 2 limbs that are modified into flippers. They can swim at speeds of 18 miles per hour for short distances. Dolphins have well-developed hearing for both air and water, which helps them to survive even if they are blind. Dolphins have a layer of fat or blubber under the skin to keep warm in cold water. This creature is sometimes kept in captivity and trained to perform tricks. Dolphins have torpedo-shaped bodies, non-flexible necks, and bulbous heads. They are very intelligent. They are known to teach, learn, cooperate, scheme, and grieve. In Greek mythology, dolphins were seen as helpers of humans. Cupid, the god of love, is often showed riding on a dolphin. Dolphins are part of the coat of arms for Anguilla, Romania, and Barbados. The Dauphin of France, heir to the former throne of France, literally means the Dolphin of France. Flipper was an American TV show which featured a bottlenose dolphin. The show aired from 1964 to 1967. What an incredible animal! The dolphin is nothing less than a glimpse of heaven. The cheetah. The cheetah is a large cat native to Africa and central Iran. It is the fastest land animal, capable of running as fast as 60 miles per hour due to its light build, long, thin legs, and long tail. Historically, the cheetah lived in Africa, the Middle East, and India. Today, the cheetah now is limited to Iran and Africa. In 2016, the global cheetah population was estimated to be 7,100 in the wild. Cheetahs have been widely depicted in art, literature, advertising, and animation. In the past, the cheetah was often called the hunting leopard because they could be tamed and used for hunting. The cheetah shows little aggression towards humans and can be tamed easily. Ancient Egyptians believed the spirits of pharaohs were taken away by cheetahs. In ancient Egypt, cheetahs were common pets for royalty, who adorned them with ornate collars and leashes. In India, the Mughal ruler Akbar the Great is said to have kept as many as 1,000 imperial cheetahs. The cheetah has been widely portrayed in a variety of artistic works. In Bacchus and Ariadne, an oil painting by the 16th century Italian painter Titian, the chariot of the Greek god Dionysus is depicted as being drawn by two cheetahs. In 1969, Joy Adamson of Born Free fame wrote The Spotted Sphinx, a biography of her pet cheetah, Pippa. In 1986, Frito-Lay introduced Chester Cheetah, an anthropomorphic cheetah, as the mascot for their snack food Cheetos. In the 1896 painting The Caress by the 19th century Belgian symbolist painter Fernand Knopf, a representation of the myth of Oedipus and the Sphinx, portrays a creature with a cheetah's body and a woman's head. The cheetah is an amazing creature, something to treasure, and certainly not dread. The Sumatran tiger. The Sumatran tiger lives on the island of Sumatra in Indonesia. There are an estimated 550 Sumatran tigers. These creatures live in protected national parks. Outside of Sumatra, there are Sumatran tigers in zoos in Australia and New Zealand. Sumatran tigers on the islands of Java and Bali are extinct. This tiger is distinguished by heavy black stripes on their orange coats. This beautiful animal is endangered. Let us all work for the survival of the Sumatran tiger. We need your support. We need your approval. We need your votes. The stallion. The stallion is a male horse that has not been gelded or castrated. They tend to be muscular and aggressive. Stallions excel in horse racing. Stallions are considered natural, spirited, and noble. A stallion used for breeding is known as a stud. A stallion is full of life. They're definitely not a dud. The panda bear. The panda bear is native to China. It is characterized by its bold black and white coat and rotund body. Bamboo shoots and leaves make up 90% of its diet. There are about 250 pandas living in zoos and 2,000 in the wild. The giant panda is a symbol of China. In the past, pandas were thought to be rare and noble creatures. The Empress Dowager Bo in ancient China was buried with a panda skull in her vault. Gifts of giant pandas to American and Japanese zoos in the 1970s were considered panda diplomacy by China. The giant panda is among the world's most adored animals. The black and white fur of the panda represents yin and yang and the importance of balance between energies. Despite their seemingly sweet and gentle nature, they are also incredibly strong. Pandas are expert tree climbers. Kung Fu Panda is a series of 3 animated movies made by DreamWorks, describing the story of a panda who longs to learn Kung Fu. I believe everyone loves panda bears. Everyone, including you. The cougar. The cougar is a large cat that lives in North and South America. It is also known as the puma and a mountain lion. The name puma is common in Latin America and comes from the Quechua Indian language meaning powerful. The grace and power of the cougar have been widely admired in the cultures of American Indians. The Inca city of Cusco was designed in the shape of a cougar. The Moche people represented the cougar in their ceramics. To the Apache people, the wail of the cougar was a harbinger of death. The cougar was considered a sacred animal among the Indians of the Cherokee Nation. What an interesting creature. The cougar really is nothing less than a sensation. The leopard cat. The leopard cat is a small wild cat that is native to continental South, Southeast, and East Asia. The leopard cat is about the size of a domestic cat, but more slender with longer legs and webs between its toes. This creature lives in the Amur Mountains of eastern Russia, Korea, Indochina, the Indian subcontinent, the Himalaya Mountains, most of China, Japan, and the Philippines. It has leopard-like coloring. Their webbed paws make them powerful and adept swimmers. The leopard cat was domesticated in Neolithic China 5,000 years ago. What an interesting creature. The leopard cat is, one can only say, whoa. The bald eagle. The bald eagle is a bird of prey that lives in North America, in Canada, the United States, and Mexico. This creature eats mostly fish, which it swoops down and snatches from the water with its talons. It builds the largest tree nests for any animal, 13 feet deep, 8 feet wide, and weighing 1 ton. Bald eagles are not bald, they simply are white-headed. The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States and appears on the U.S. symbol. The yellow beak is large and hooked. This bird is a powerful flyer and soars on the thermal convection air currents. The bald eagle is a sacred bird in some North American cultures, and its feathers are central to many religious and spiritual customs among American Indians. The Lakota Indians give an eagle feather to honor a person who achieves a task. The Choctaw Indians considered the bald eagle, who has direct contact with the upper world of the sun, as a symbol of peace. In the past, there was a fear of extinction for this bird, but fortunately, their numbers no longer decrease. The Andalusian horse. The Andalusian horse comes from Spain on the Iberian Peninsula. In history, it has been known for its prowess as a war horse and was prized by the nobility. In 2010, there were 185,000 Andalusian horses worldwide. This creature is strong, compact, and elegant, and has long, thick manes and tails. The Andalusian horse is intelligent, sensitive, and docile. It has been used in bullfighting and movies, especially historical pictures and fantasy epics. This horse is named after the Spanish region of Andalusia. This animal is considered the finest horse in the world. The Spanish conquest of America was achieved using Andalusian horses. This creature has appeared in many movies, including Gladiator, Braveheart, The Lord of the Rings trilogy, and The Chronicle of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. What an amazing animal! One that can be found all over the globe. The horse. The horse is a domesticated, hoofed animal. Horses are adapted to run and have an excellent sense of balance. They can sleep standing up or laying down. A young horse, can stand and run shortly after birth. Horses and humans interact in police work, agriculture, entertainment, and therapy. In 2008, there were 59 million horses in the world. Horses are being used as companions to assist people with mental illness, including anxiety disorders, psychotic disorders, mood disorders, behavioral difficulties, and those going through major life changes. Horses are frequently depicted in television, films, and literature. The mythologies of many cultures, including Greco-Roman, Hindu, Islamic, and Norse, include references to both normal horses and those with wings. Multiple myths depict a horse drawing the chariots of the moon and sun. Oh, how wonderful are horses! They are really fun. Well, that concludes today's presentation. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. God bless you. Take care, and I'll see you next time.